What do you call an everyday potato? A commentator.
I'm just gonna keep playing this. Yes! A commentator. Amazing. It just sits there and gets ignored a lot. Sunspot Gallery. Please subscribe to the channel. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Out of nowhere, I met my wife, and I'm like, that was it. Once that happened, everything was falling apart. And now I had nothing, zero. Okay, my wife is never going to fuck me, not once. What the hell am I gonna do to salvage my life? Violin, sad violin. I think the worst things are when you're in a situation where you can't get out of it, right? You're stuck in it. And now you gotta be feeling that negative feeling you've got stuck there permanently. That's really when it sucks, right? And so... And basically my mom sat me down and said, you gotta understand, you're a fucking idiot.
It's time to throw childish things aside.
You are responsible for everything.
Stop being a fucking dinosaur and get a job.
It was a nightmare. The whole last year, all right, was a nightmare, okay? The whole fucking last year was a nightmare because of this stuff, all right? So, finally, I said, let's see what can we do? So I started considering different options and things. I realized I didn't have many, I did not have many options at all. Hello, hello. The final session ever is coming. It's finally coming to an end. So I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited too, to see how this all ends. Because I don't know how much is left, but we got to get there. We got, you got to be a little patient. Thanks to everyone who's been so supportive over the last, years that I've been a live streamer. It's been amazing, okay? Some people are saying, how did this even become a thing, They don't listen. They believe it. They believe that stuff about me, about my tax guy, money pissed away every fucking month, hundreds and hundreds of dollars. They believe that stuff. It's been an interesting ride for sure, and it didn't go so well. I don't think anyone's going to argue that, and I obviously apologize if you're turned off by the stuff I'm doing. For tips, just being honest, it's all about, large tips, and so I have to apologize, and I hope that you guys will join me for the conclusion. It's probably going to be a chaotic session. That's okay. Well, how better to send it off with a last hurrah than to have chaos ensue? I'm ready to get a real job at our local mall. I knew I had to take drastic action. It's the only way I'm going to be able to fuck my wife. Get those titties out. Come on. See it. And this is something that I had talked about with my mother when I was in Connecticut. It was something because I talked to my parents every single week. And they said, this is something you absolutely have to consider and you might have to actually do. So, you shouldn't be embarrassed when in life you're defeated in a certain way and you have to make some kind of a change in order to fix it. Because, this is a big loss for me, a big fail for me that I have to do something now that I don't want to do. I never wanted to do in my life, but I have to. Why am I telling you this publicly?
Through the duration of this match.
I don't know, man. I don't know if I can wait. I don't know if I can make it.
The ring, Aubrey Edwards very nearly made the pinfall there.
But my balls hurt right now.
All right, I want you to know what's going on. This is what I've been going through for the last year behind the scenes and not told you guys at all. Nightgown. Pleasure. Sensation. Yes. Kiss. Whisper. Fluffy. Fluffy. Happiness. Lust. Bliss. This. Extraordinary. A swimsuit. What does that have to do with anything? I wonder if doing this actually has any effect on anything. Lipstick. Beauty. Together. Desire. Yes. Cheeks.
Stop being a fucking dinosaur and get a job.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank all of you for joining me. The Grinch who stole Christmas.
Do you smell the fresh pine?
No, because it's not real.
Shut up. I'm trying to simulate Christmas here. Jesus. Well, I'm out of here.
Excuse me.
And then in the end, they didn't want him to be the guy. He doesn't prove them wrong.
Right.
They were right, and that's the story.
Actually, we met up with, I forgot to mention, we met up with John Rambo at the airport, in LaGuardia Airport in New York. Completely by chance, we showed up at exactly the same time, so we actually ran right into each other before we even went through security. Went on the plane, we flew,
Stop being a fucking dinosaur and get a job.
Play. Oh, climax! Yes. And sweet. Amazing. Yes. Sunspot Gallery. I eBay, right? I need money. Do I need that money? Pay my bills? I need money. The electric bill? The internet bill? I need money. Help!
Attention, all pay pigs.
I need